I'm at Opal Ridge, south. I was looking on the way here for a shoulder location to park my truck, because I want to attempt some climbing on, it's Mount Kidd, by the way. Look at the snow. Now a lot of global warming for October 13 here, you know. I don't think it's avalanche danger, at least on this western slope. So I will take my crampons. I forgot to bring my micro spikes or in another backpack. So yeah, like I was saying, I got off topic. I plan to reach some walls that on a north to south Opal Ridge. It's considered very difficult, and people are usually traversing down 100 vertical and then go back up on a ridge to continue. So my goal is, if I can reach that wall and practice some climbing, but the problem is it's almost 12 o'clock, sunset about 7:30, will be getting dark. This headlamp, it's okay, but my actually major concern is if I can carry all this equipment. It's a monster backpack, 70-meter rope, crampons, ice tools. But now I gotta go back, drive back to find a place on a shoulder closer to my starting point. Then I will reach those lines and there is clearing, and from there I will be able to find the exact route up towards the point I mentioned previously. Mount Lawson is behind. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so as I mentioned in a previous clip, I'm now parked on it's east side of Highway 40, just next to what resembles the wall that I was talking about, where my goal is to get to. That's supposed to be the location of the wall. And that's where I want to practice my climbing. The wall comes down 100 meters until you get to avoid it, lower and head back up. Now of course the question is, if it's a slabby kind of snow, then obviously I'll run home, you know. If it's just powder, then it seems like I have to carry on top of everything else. Luckily I have a shorter pair of snowshoes. It should be less heavy. But definitely nothing short of torture carrying my backpack and equipment up this hill today. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Well, I gotta give it a try, you know, it's part of the test. I gotta test if I'm even able to carry such equipment. Otherwise, any trip is pointless, isn't it? Like if you can't carry your required equipment, there's no point planning alpine trips. So this test is going to reveal just that. I'm going to start that opening and head left from there. Yeah, I'm making slow but steady progress. Some fog on Mount Lawson and Inflexible, and now looking at Opal Ridge, kind of middle. South is that way and north on the left. This is my monster backpack. It's humongous. 2 ice tools, some short snowshoes, helmet of course. Then I got a 70-meter rope harness, climbing equipment inside my pack, and crampons as well. One thing I forgot to bring is micro spikes. So, well, my treads on my new boots are very good, so I'm not really worried. And as soon as it gets like a slippery, higher up, then I'll have to use my crampons. It's a nice little opening here. About 4 degrees were at the street level, 3-4. It's gonna go down probably by the hour and by the elevation as I keep ascending, and from here I should have 800 meters to the ridge. We'll see if I can handle all this weight in a short amount of time. It remains to be seen. Yeah, same location. I just want to show you on Google Earth my location, where you see that red cross. So I'm heading up there. Oh, I dropped a pin over there. I didn't mean to drop that second pin. Oh, I'm at the first cross here, very low. 1700 meters. Yeah, at this point. So in any case, let me see if I get the Gaia. Yeah. vacation. The weather is, you know, as you can see, a little fog higher up and the wind is picking up. I was bushwalking until I reached this section. Not too bad, it's some animal trail. I'll probably have to get back into the forest once I reach the end of this opening meadow. This is a snowshoe point. It's a steep terrain, bushwalking, and I decided to put my snowshoes. Also, although I can break trail, but it should be easier, less energy. That wall, I've been there around it. I have a playlist when I had an attempt for Opal North about the same kind of snow, but I want to show you where I was planning to go today. Is that wall supposed to rappel from the top and climb back up? There is a way down along the wall and a 100-meter vertical elevation loss, and you go back up on its right, so avoiding the wall altogether. But I was intended to go to practice some alpine climbing. Not a rope solo because I really don't have the proper equipment for that. Sort of I have it, I don't know. The big issue though is the time, as usual. The snow is deep. As you can see, it's still snowing now. Snow is deep and it probably get even deeper. And also I have snowshoes on. This backpack is, it feels heavier and heavier, you know. Highway fully visible. I got about 2 hours and 45 minutes of daylight only. So how far can I go from here? It's so far to get there, you know. Here I'm at elevation 2,120 meters based on my phone GPS, and that location of the wall, it's about 2,450 maybe. So it's around 300 vertical from here to get there in 2 hours and 45, and then descend in the dark. Can I do it? I doubt it. Very, very slim chances. I'll just give it a try, and when I get enough of it, I'll just turn around in a long slog back and go home. I'm at the approximate elevation 2270 meters based on my phone's GPS from my program. I think it's called Gaia. It seems like this is the way you gotta avoid the cliffs all the way from that top. That's where my goal was, to practice rappelling and climbing back, but unfortunately it's almost 6:40 now and the sun is setting very soon. No time to hang around alone. Yeah, of course disappointed because I didn't reach my goal today. The trip in itself is still an awesome trip as it is. A short trip, but the days are short. The backpack is way heavier than it felt heavier than I was hoping. I mean, on a steep terrain it's really something else, you know, to carry it. In deep snow to break trail. At the second ribbon, as a ribbon, I left my snowshoes. What is it? Because the first ribbon and the second ribbon. Yeah, I don't need snowshoes here. But I just carry my backpack just for the sake of seeing how it feels to carry this monster backpack. And now I know. I would have made it if I had more daylight, for sure. I still have energy left in me. I would have made it. But not in these conditions. Beautiful clouds. I see some cars on Highway 40. Very soon the lights will be on from the cars. There aren't many. And with this, it's time for me to descend from this point. Thanks for watching, guys. Actually, let me just go a little to see on the other side here. Yeah, like I said, I was there at one point. And my goal today was over there. Yeah, this is it. I see some animal tracks, maybe sheep. They were traversing there. Adrian signing out. Have a good night from the slopes of central Opal Ridge, Canadian Rockies. Yeah, I wanna give you guys an idea of how tough it is to make progress in this terrain. No amount of training in a gym can get you ready for this with a heavy monster backpack, that is, of course. I don't even know, I would say 15 kilograms, I don't know, maybe less, but only the rope is 4 kilograms. Add crampons, harness, equipment, and drink, etc, etc. Okay, let's see how can I make progress here. Oh, maybe I should go right or left. Let me try to go on easier terrain here. I'm gonna go zigzagging a little. On top of everything is snowing a little. Yeah, I'll definitely. It's not. My highest point is not far from here, from where I'm gonna turn back, because progress, as you can see, it's so slow, so exhausting. Breaking trail in this snow, very steep terrain. Luckily it's not avalanche prone right now. But it's so steep, you know. It's not avalanche in a sense of slab, it's not slabby, it's simply wet snow. Oh, look at that, look how steep it is. So steep. My backpack feels twice as heavy as it was at the bottom, even though it weighs less, because I drank about, I don't know, 2.5 liters of drinks and a little bit of food, but it feels twice as heavy because of the how tired I am and how steep it is. So in a sense, the steepness affects the angle, you know, of the backpack. Man, tough. I mean, where in a gym can you simulate this, you know, breaking trail in this? Maybe doing squats with a backpack continuously, I don't know. Greta! Where is global warming? Greta! A Swedish girl. Greta, come join me! Try October 13 snowshoeing. Greta! No, I didn't go mad just yet, folks. Just a reality, you know, of Canadian Rockies, baby, please. You know, it's a harsh environment. Think about February. In February is -30 the whole month. Here will be 2 meters of snow. Oh my God. Greta! Yeah. All right. Enough is a global warming topic, folks. I don't know how far before I turn around, but believe me, it's not going to be far from here, because the way I make progress is it's a disaster, you know. It's just there's no progress whatsoever. Very minimal progress. And it's already 5:35 p.m. sunset. Oh, with this cloud is gonna be in less than 2 hours. Forget 2 hours, less. 1 hour and 40 maybe. My gloves, my only pair, although I have 20 pairs at home, I brought 1 pair of gloves and they are wet.